evening, our viewers, and welcome to another episode of your daily show, Achievements. I'm your host, Abdulatif Lanazi, and with me, my co-host, Fatma Al-Hajri. Good evening, Fatma.
Good evening, Abdulatif, and good evening, dear viewers. This is your show, Achievements, where we talk about different topics with different guests. So please stay with us after this report.
A successful identity is built on things a person has done. Your most important accomplishments are a very important way for you to measure your success. Colleagues, competitors, and the general public can look at a person's achievements to figure out how successful they are. Most of the time, putting in a lot of work pays off. Most people think a successful life is one of a lot of things to be proud of. When you finish a task, you win over problems or other people. Achieve means to work together to reach a hard and challenging goal. Everyone should be ready to help out and work together if they need to. There are many ways to reach your goal, but in the end, it's up to you to decide how it will pay out in your life. In their careers, some people want to get rich and will be well known. Some people think that even small victories are reasons to have a party. We're all different, so we all have our own thoughts on everything. In the end, though, everyone wants to be happy, and everything you do in life will help you to get closer to that ultimate goal.
Welcome back, our dear viewers. Tonight we're having with us a special guest. His passion started in a really young age, yet he achieved something unique. And we will hear all about it and learn more about it in our special episode today. He already participated in lots of workshops for huge technology companies in Kuwait and in the United States as well. His passion is all about technology. Please welcome with us the brilliant Mr. Sulaiman Al-Arrouj. Welcome, Sulaiman, to our show.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate that introduction. I'm really excited today that I'm here within such a lovely environment that I can be myself more, talk about these achievements, especially that this lovely show, Achievement, has a lot of achievements and people that actually came and shared all of their knowledge with you here. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you. It's our pleasure, of course, and I
Really,
think we have
thank you,
a lot to learn from him.
Yes, exactly, and we also have a lot of questions, and also thank you for accepting our invitation to be here with us. But Sulaiman, we would love to know at first how you started on your early steps on this field.
So when you ask me that question, I actually go back when I was a kid. As kids, we love to peek on things. Especially when I was a kid, I started to peek on gadgets. Any type of gadget, any type of toy. I used to break it down and try to put it back together. Well, I did fail a lot, but taking it seriously, once I grew up, I took it as a passion that technology could change a lot of things, starting from breaking down toys, putting them back together, and now I'm here.
Of course, so you were a very curious child. I think this is one of the most important things we learned also about different guests, because sometimes when you're curious, you get creative and you get to learn more about technology. And I think really it can tell you that the child is brilliant sometimes, because they want to know how things work. And for you, what really got you into this field? Was it from childhood that you were playing with gadgets, trying to figure how they work?
It was actually playing with these gadgets, breaking them down and putting them back together. I found out that my curiosity had me fail a lot, and failing within these gadgets made me take every step of the way serious. Once you start building something from scratch or breaking it down, you have a chance to develop something. So that is a part of technology that I didn't understand when I was a kid. But when I grew up, I found out that this world needs a lot of development, especially within the curiosity I had as a kid. Ingesting that with technology, it is what actually had me started within this field.
This is how the passion grew up inside you, right?
Definitely.
For the technology and inventing.
Exactly.
I am very curious to know, what was the first contribution for technology when you first started?
Well, one of the first projects that I worked on personally was actually a problem first. That problem was with project management. How to manage each and every project within a big team. There are a lot of members that are using using any type of technology and trying to adhere with it to finalize a project. That was an obstacle, that was a problem, getting them all together in one group to monetize everything they work on. So one of the first projects that I worked on is putting them all together in one group, in one platform, so everyone can see where everything is going. So it was one of the hardest projects, but it was successful. It's what got me actually into developing more ideas, especially with individuals. I'm sure of that anyone who has an idea sometimes can find an obstacle or a difficulty that can't actually oversee. So what I do for them is consult them on the right path to oversee that whole problem and make it as simple as possible. It is within my field.
I think that can be very hard sometimes, Abdulatif,
It
to
is,
manage
and
a
you did
group
it.
of people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be hard to lead a team and tell them everyone like they need to do a specific task in a specific time limit. So that can be very hard sometimes.
Especially in technology.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
think it's more hard. Yeah.
So can you tell us more about your experience in this field, especially from what you learned from your first contribution? Like what was the difficulties, what you learned from it?
So as I actually mentioned that everything in life has a difficulty, every project, every toy, it does have a difficulty. But how to start easing things up is trying to understand it from out of the box, from a different view. Try to look at it from an inventor side, so technically a developer side. Looking at each problem as a developer has actually taught me how to break it down and ease it up to everyone else. So when it comes to looking at every angle of any technology, I started to go to many courses, to actually start learning many development languages, to break it down easier. There are the front end, there is the back end, there is the full stack. It's a mix-up. Within the information technology world, there are a lot of titles. You can find a lot of technologies in there. And how to bring them all together within one platform made it easier to develop any type of solution.
After that, yeah, everything will be easier.
Definitely.
And better.
Definitely. I do believe in that. That's what got me into this field, to be honest.
And how many years of experience that you have in general with the technology?
Within the technology, I would say up to 10 years now.
Up to 10 years?
Yes, up to 10 years now.
So we started when the technology as its best time, as its prime,
Yep.
around 2013.
Exactly.
When everything was rushing into upgrading and evolving. But right now you are a technology consultant, right?
Yes.
What do you do exactly as your job?
As a digital transformation consultant, I advise any entity or any individual or within a group. I advise them on what type of technology they can use. Let's say, for example, both of you do have one problem, and that problem you don't know what type of technology to use to fix it or solve it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I would advise you of many solutions that they already exist. They're not new. They've been here. They've been there the whole time, but you have not looked at it yet because you haven't had that problem before. So let's say today, if you wanted to heat up your car in the morning, you would actually go and turn it on and ignite the engine and wait for a few minutes. Then you would actually go to your work, for example. That is not a technology. What is the technology part of it? That they added the remote control where you can turn on your car and get it ready. Start that car, go to your work. You don't have to waste that 5 minutes waiting. So was it a problem before? Yes, it kind of was for some people.
Also
but
in the summer.
Exactly.
Yes.
Turn on the
Especially in
AC so
Kuwait
you can
seats.
come. The car is already cold because here in Kuwait it's really hot.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
so that's
that
really
is true.
yeah. So that's really actually one of the best technologies that I have. Also, when I was looking for a car, I was actually looking for that service. If the car has that surface, which is I can turn it on from a long
Inside the
distance.
house, of
Yeah,
course,
inside the
yes.
house.
Definitely, and this type of technology is actually called the Internet of Things, where you can connect every device that you have within the internet. Within that remote control technology, it didn't have any wireless technology within that. But afterward, something has transformed, starting from the remote control to the IoT, the Internet of Things, which is connecting every device within one single network, which would make a full house a smart house. You can turn on the lights and turn them off within your cell phone.
Yes.
You can control the cameras. You can lock and unlock doors. You can control everything within your mobile phone and network. So this is...
Does it
I
have
think
it
it's
right now?
very impressive. Yes,
Yeah.
we have it right now.
a lot of people actually use it.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I have to use it then.
You
Well,
can
I
use
can,
it.
I can turn on
make
the
your
AC.
house smart. It's very easy, very accessible. Even
going
if
to
you
make me
forget to
lazy.
lock. No, imagine like he left the house and he didn't lock the keys to the house.
Oh yeah, that's a good one because
So
I always
you can
forgot.
just lock it from your phone, and even if you're traveling, you can monitor the house. There's a lot of benefits to it.
That's true, especially when he mentioned being lazy,
Yeah.
which is a good thing about technology. I used to be lazy, and I heard a wise man once said, being a lazy is a good quality. It's not a bad one, because a lazy person can find the easiest solution to get things done.
That's
So
interesting.
we have something in common.
Yeah, okay. Also, when I'm playing some video games, I can turn on the AC and turn it off while I'm sitting, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that because it's really, I'm going to do it then. But you give workshops, right?
Yes, I did give a lot of workshops within the past 3 years, to be specific, which...
The last 3 years.
Yep, within the past 3 years exactly, I've been given over 200 workshops within the technology.
Tell us more about the workshop that you have also at your home.
So these types of workshops that I used to give for entities, and I still do, it is the type that everyone has some type of technology, but they're not using it accurately. So these types of workshop is opening their eyes with what they actually have and how they can potentially do a lot more than that. So let's say, for example, you're using your computer on a daily basis, you're writing your emails between your coworkers and your manager, for instance. What type of technology that can be used within this area to make the process goes faster? Some employees, they do go to any web browser on how to write a fast email to my boss, for example. Now there are actually chatbots that has artificial intelligence technology within that can write you your full email within seconds. So
That's very
really
interesting.
good.
I think this is very important for especially people who are working at companies.
I wish if I have it during the university, like write some
Yes.
reports for me, because we
because of the form.
we need
Sometimes
it.
it's different
Yeah,
for
definitely.
everyone. Like there's a specific form if you're writing to your manager, if you're writing to a corporate. So this is very easy, and it can really help a lot of people, especially if they're just starting to work.
Exactly. I do agree with you, but these types of technologies, I mean, they're not dependencies. You don't have to depend on them to finalize your work or to finalize any other project you have. You can use these types of technologies to help you, to assist you, to make you become better at them.
Of course.
Because we used to learn from books, we used to learn from schools, we used to learn from a lot of things, learning from friends and families. But having the technology as your personal assistant, personal tutor, personal trainer, you name it, can make things easier.
Of course, I
trainer
agree with
exactly?
you.
Which trainer
A
exactly?
personal trainer.
For the gym?
Exactly. You
Oh,
can use
thank
it.
you. Okay, thank you for that.
Of course, I have a question when it comes to support, like family support and even friend support. How do you find it? Do you get the enough support that you need?
They actually have been very supportive. Maybe some of my friends, they blame me on a lot of things, especially that I don't see them a lot. So since I'm here at Achievements, I would like to apologize that I haven't been seeing them a lot, but they've been supporting me with every chance they have, especially with brainstorming. Within my major and my field, I need to do a lot of brainstorming. Within these brainstormings, I need to find a problem, a complex problem that I need to actually solve. I need to find a solution for it. My friends do help me. They bring me a lot of problems.
Yeah,
and
I
I
do
fix
too.
a lot of them.
I will give you actually a lot of problems.
I'd love
Only
to
in
help.
technology?
Within technology,
I think he wants to share something like more than just technology.
Oh, I have a list.
I mean,
You'd love to hear it.
approximately 85% of the problems can be fixed within technology. Approximately 85%.
That's interesting.
It is, yeah.
Of course, we still have a lot more questions for you, Sulaiman, but we will take a short break, dear viewers, and we'll be right back.
Sulaiman Al-Arroui is a remarkable individual who has made significant contributions in the field of digital transformation. With a deep passion for his work and numerous certifications, he has established himself as an expert in his domain. Throughout his career, Sulaiman has collaborated with various entities, showcasing his leadership skills and expertise in IT adoption. He has worked with government organizations in Kuwait, providing cloud solutions and monitoring their progress in utilizing cutting-edge technologies. In 2020, Sulaiman served as a data and AI engineer, enabling customers to embrace new technologies through workshops and technical proof of concept. He excelled as a technical project manager for cloud projects, partnering with international vendors to drive user adoption and onboard cloud solutions. Sulaiman's dedication to self-improvement led him to engage with tech experts, distributors, and vendors, fostering revenue and profit growth for numerous companies. As a digital transformation analyst and consultant, Sulaiman applied structured methodologies for system change and supported change management activities. His strategic implementation of change management processes and tools facilitated the digital transformation of Kuwait, leaving a lasting impact on the country's technological landscape. Currently, Sulaiman holds the position of a digital transformation consultant and senior platform engineer at the Ministry of Health, leading the mobile applications and website development team. He oversees the organization's digital transformation journey. Sulaiman's responsibilities encompass auditing web services and in-house applications, ensuring the delivery of high-quality, innovative, and user-friendly products aligned with the Ministry of Health's goals and objectives. Sulaiman's dedication to continuous learning is exemplified by his extensive collection of certifications. Notable among them are Cloud Architect Solution Expert, Security and Compliance, Cloud Data Engineer, and AI Expert Engineer, and Trainer of AI trainees worldwide. These certifications highlight his expertise and his commitment to staying at the forefront of the rapidly evolving digital landscape. In conclusion, Sulaiman Al-Arroui is a diligent and accomplished digital transformation consultant, demonstrating remarkable leadership, technical proficiency, and a passion for driving innovation. His invaluable contributions have made a profound impact on organizations, governments, and individuals alike, propelling them towards a brighter and more technologically advanced future.
Welcome back, our dear viewers. We're back with our guest Sulaiman. Of course, Sulaiman, you picked a very complicated field. So what really made you choose this field to start with? We know that you were interested in assembling and disassembling, of course, technology as a kid, but it's a very complicated field. And from what I learned so far, it can be tricky.
That is true. Falling in love with trickiness and difficulties has taught me a lot. It is a hard field, it is a complex field to work on, but it is also a sea of knowledge that you can learn from everything you work on. I had to learn many programming languages in order for me to avoid other problems, in order for me to create solutions from scratch. So these are the types that made me fall in love with it. It was never a waste of time. And this is something that I keep working on every single day, especially within my consultations. When I do that for everyone, I keep learning different things every single day. So it is an ever-evolving technology, so you can never be outdated. It is always up to date.
This also makes it challenging, right?
Yes, because he mentioned that he's always learning new courses, he's always keeping himself updated.
So you cannot give yourself a break, maybe, to take maybe some vacation, 3 months, 4 months. You will miss a lot.
It can be hard, I think.
I think, it could be hard, but if you find the fun out of it, I mean, you'd love it. Trust me.
Then tell us more about your difficulties that you had on your journey.
Okay, let's start with some of the projects that I worked on were built in a wrong platform. So some other, let's say, engineers that have worked within one issue, they have actually started creating more issues and not keeping it up to date. So try to check your phone without it being updated for the next year. There are a lot of things that have changed. They might be minor, that not a lot of people really notice, but they're actually huge. Within bug fixes, for example, if you are used to play a game on your mobile phone and that game hasn't been updated, if they launched a new phone, you'd see that that game is slow. You would see that this game isn't within the ratio of your screen. So these types of problems that need to be fixed are the hardest, especially when someone is not being updated, fixing all of these troubles. So these are the things that I usually try my best to work on. They are challenging, but at the same time, they could teach you a lot. So trying to answer your question with that, it is something that I look up to every single day. Falling within others' mistakes, they do help with evolving the technology, which is technically the digital transformation.
So can you tell us also about the latest trends that we have in the technology field?
It is definitely, would say, the machine learning, the artificial intelligence, the contribution of ingesting artificial intelligence within surveillance cameras, for example. If you'd like to notice someone, that technology has been actually used to gain access to others. Let's say one of the doors is locked or your mobile phone is locked and you'd like to unlock it. You don't use your fingerprints anymore. You don't use a pen anymore. What do you use?
Face recognition?
Exactly.
So this is AI?
This is artificial intelligence.
Of course.
That actually reads every angle of your face. And supporting that artificial intelligence, nowadays, a lot of companies with famous mobile phones that are within the market, they have used the AI within covering the mask over your face in COVID. And let's hope those days do never come back. So if you cover your face, half of your face, it can read your eyes and the angles of your eyes and unlock your phone at the same time. This was not there before. It is recent. It is a minor change that nobody has actually noticed much, but it made a huge difference.
Of course, we noticed even that AI is now appearing in certain apps in our phones. So I think this is a really new step in technology. So can you give us a little bit more information about AI and why are they appearing in certain apps?
So I am one of the certified artificial intelligence engineers within the Middle East and also Africa. And being a certified artificial intelligence engineer gives you a platform that you can ingest these types of technologies in every mentioned possibility or every mentioned problem that is occurring within the market. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are categorized into many other categories. Let's say, for example, the text analytics. The text analytics within a chatbot, you can build a whole chatbot that could analyze your text and could have an actual conversation with you. Based on that, you can have a lot of data that you can actually learn a lot from it and teach the machine learning that have been having this type of conversation with you to actually talk more and learn different languages. So this is one of the categories. The other category is called the computer vision. The computer vision is being used nowadays in electrical cars. Any type of electronic cars that is here and being drove can try to assist the driver himself to brake the car at the same time. It does help him as well to notice the roads if there is someone crossing the road without him noticing. So these types of artificial intelligence technologies are being ingested everywhere and within every platform. And especially the computer vision one and the text, they are within a strong field of technology and we're using it on a daily basis. Within the text technology, something else has occurred. It's
What is
called
that?
the speech recognition. You can actually use your phone speech recognition to keep talking to it. It recognizes your voice. and at the same time it can filter your voice to someone else's voice. So there is a
That's
risk when it
interesting.
comes to that.
Of
Okay.
course.
Actually, I was wondering about that for a long time. And how did they do it? Because I saw a couple of streamers do that. And I was wondering. So right now, yeah, I just know that they do it by the AI.
Yeah.
Even they tried to do even the face, the facial expression and everything. You can sound like a specific actor or actress, and people
can they do that?
Yes. So
Change my face? Like
yes,
that?
with effects.
And it would be like an animation or like...
Yeah,
No,
if
it would
you're
be
on
like
a video
real
call,
person,
A
but
real
it's
person.
not you. Exactly.
even if you're
Okay.
filming. So this
Actually,
is
that's
like
scary.
a really huge leap in technology.
It really
That's actually
is.
huge progress, and I don't think that we need that progress anymore. Actually, I think that we need to stop and take a moment to process that the advantage that we have right now, right?
I mean, I kind of do agree with you. I don't really disagree. It is us as humans. We need to adapt with the new technologies. Are we ready for all of that within a day? I doubt it.
We're gonna
Even
learn
within a
step by
year.
step.
We need to adapt
Yes, of
step by
course.
step. Exactly.
Exactly. So we know that you participated in many worldwide companies here and also in America, but how did you start within your experience, and how did you felt when you first started with these major companies?
Working with a creative mind. That's how I'm going to title it. It is working with these brilliant minds that help me learn more and solve more. Especially working with these huge vendors, these huge partners in the information technology field and sector. It actually taught me that keeping a path of learning isn't hard. But walking on that path every single day is hard, especially that the technology is over evolving. It doesn't really stop. It is always up to date. So you, as a human, you need to keep being up to date with them. So it is hard, but working with these brilliant minds, it did help me grow my passion and fall in love within these types of technologies.
Of course. Have you tried building your own app? Did you build your own app yet, or is that something that you hope to do one day? Because I think a lot of people, especially in technology, they try to do that.
Me too.
That is true. Oh, you're working on that as well.
I tried, then I surrendered.
It is something that I try my best to do on daily basis. So as I mentioned in the beginning, that it is mostly about brainstorming. Brainstorm, find a problem, try to solve it. Have I worked on applications? Actually, yes. I'm currently working on a chatbot that would help anyone to be easy to talk to in Kuwaiti dialogue.
That's
dialogue.
interesting. Just in
Exactly.
Arabic, Kuwaiti dialect, not
Kuwaiti
just
dialogue.
Arabic.
Yes.
How are you doing that?
Well, I'm ingesting every Arabic dictionary and try to teach that machine learning to talk itself. I actually do use Kuwait TV interviewers and episodes to teach the machine learning on how to keep a track of talking in Kuwaiti dialogue.
Is it like the machine that we just saw in the report?
Similar to it.
Similar to it?
Yes.
But of course, can you tell us about the application that you are working on or you worked on here in Kuwait?
In Kuwait, I did work on many applications, and the most famous ones that we call e-commerces. The e-commerces applications are digital markets or digital stores where you can sell anything you want in this store. It can be accessed in a website, it can be accessed in a mobile application, it can be accessed everyone else. It would make it easier for the store owner not to pay rent, plus ingesting all of his products and being sold within the e-commerce platform. What I used to make it different from other people is I wrote a unique artificial intelligence algorithm, and this type of algorithm can help the owner to sell more products. So
How do you do that exactly?
it's hard.
It is market studying. You need to study the market and the human behavior.
So you have your experience with marketing also?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I would love to ask you something. It's on my mind for a long time. We see something which is in this major companies for the phones, and they have their new phones every year. Do they do certain things to downgrade the old phones is it like a part of marketing for you to buy new phones for them?
Well, this legally has been caught in many of these companies, and
Legally, they've been caught.
Yes, they.
So it's true.
They were caught. It is true, and they stopped them and they fined them with a huge bill. After that, that company took some more longer time to update your phone, and they actually do that as an anchor strategy. The anchor strategy is making you on hold and bending you for as long as possible until they publish their new mobile phone. So it is an anchor technology or an anchor marketing strategy. Yep.
Then really it's good that we know about it.
Definitely.
So getting back to you, Sulaiman, did you achieve your goal yet?
Well, it is a great question, but within the evolving world, let's say, I'm doing my best to achieve it, because being in this show as achievements, you can see a lot of people achieving a lot of things. I can see you interviewing a lot of achievement, which is an achievement from your end, to be honest.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. But have I achieved, or have I really reached a level where I can say that I have achieved it all? No. I mean, I would try my best to do it, and I'm still going to keep evolving more. But an achievement grows another achievement. So this is what I'm planning.
Of course, and I think like this is one of the questions we would ask a lot of people, especially if they're passionate about what they do. If you had to go back in time, would you choose the same field that you choose now, or would you choose something else?
Well, I would absolutely choose nothing else. Especially if I go back in time, I would actually start learning within an earlier stage. So I don't know how long would that take, but knowing technology is evolving, I am evolving as well. I wouldn't change a thing, to be honest.
Of course, I think that's very important to
It's
actually
lovely
be
also.
passionate about
Yeah.
what you do, because you
Thank
do
you.
produce more when you are passionate about what you do. You are more creative, you kind of find the solution and problem at the same time, as you mentioned. So I think this is very important.
You're also doing something that's it's really helping us on our daily basis, which is really, thank you for that. And but unfortunately, Sulaiman, we are out of time. But before we end, do you have one last thing to say to our viewers?
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for having me, especially for the viewers. If you have something that you would like to take a step forward with, never stop. Keep learning. Use any new technology that you can find near you, whether it is your phone, your tablet, your laptop. Use anything, and use your friends. They will support you a lot. I have a lot of friends that they're supporting me. Use your family. Maybe your mother or your father, they could be old enough where they don't really know how to use these technologies. Try to assist them to learn more, because as a humans we do grow, but that doesn't mean our passion or our love of knowledge should stop. It should grow with us. So this is one of the last things that I would love to mention to everyone, to spread it to everyone, like literally, do not stop. You could keep growing more, especially within an evolving world.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sulaiman,
That
for
was
that
really nice.
amazing advice, and
Yeah.
it was really a pleasure to have you with
Thank
us
you.
in Achievements.
Thank you so much.
It was really
Thank you.
wonderful. And with that, our viewers, we reached our time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you tomorrow, and goodbye.
Goodbye.